Okay, hello everyone. Hi. Welcome to today's live stream. Apologies for my hair. Today is everywhere lah. I'm not so sure why. Before this live stream, I already said it 3 times already. Still. But wait, let me just confirm if the live stream is on or not. I think it's on. Yes, it's on. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. So again, guys, I hope you all had a wonderful day so far. Thank you for tuning in to today's live stream. So, like how exciting it was yesterday, whereby we had a very impressive move towards the upside, right, because of CPI. Today, we actually have also another exciting news to look out for. So that will be unemployment claims. So this is also news that actually creates impact to the market. So let's again maybe try our best to uh, not us, me, try my best to not talk too much to the point that we can be able to analyze the market, which we'll be actually doing right now. Uh, we'll be doing some sort of predictions first on where we may think the market will be heading to, and then as usual, like yesterday, I'll set an alarm and then we will predict again. Okay, so then we will see where it will go. So 9:25. One moment. 9:25 p.m. Okay. Oh yeah. So guys, again, yesterday's video, I received good feedback from students that it wasn't laggy. So I hope today's video is also the same. But if it's not, please just let me know. Okay. All right. So before we go in to today's session and analyzing the market, I want to talk about a trade, a potential trade. I did not enter this trade. The reason why is because I was actually at the gym at the time, but then I did send this how to say this idea or my predictions of where I think maybe the market was heading to. Okay, it didn't went to that side. It actually went down. Yeah. So hold on. Maybe I will just show you guys. Let me just find the areas. Because this is how I can teach you guys and learn, right? The latest thing that happened. Okay, so this was it. Okay, I'm not so sure if you guys can see that. Okay, so this is what I was predicting today. Okay, so maybe I can read it out a bit on what actually I spoke about. So this started earlier, right, during Asia session, as you can see. There wasn't much movements that happened throughout Asia session, as you can see. Okay, but then I did notice these things. As you can see, right, I did draw out some liquidities that I found quite interesting to take a look at. The reason why is because I realized that there was reactions to price upon sweeping these liquidity zones. Okay, so then in Asia session, let me try to get the exact points. Okay, so maybe if I draw that out, it'll be easier for me to explain to you guys. What did I see? Why did I think it would go this way? And so on. Okay, let me just put in the price at 9957 7.8. Okay, 100 166.1, then 99 267.2. All right. Okay. Wow, a bit difficult for you guys to see. Okay, maybe I can turn off this first. Okay, so you guys could see. Okay, so this was what I was predicting, right? So I initially what I was seeing was this. So it was actually around this area here. Yeah, it was here. Okay, so this was my prediction. Let me draw the path first. So I thought market would go here. Okay, so this is what I was predicting. This is what I also announced as well. But then, of course, uh, I did mention something very important also, which we will get into, and which is why also I believe the reason this prediction did not really play out. I didn't enter this trade because I, like I said, I was at the gym. But then I will show you guys why this is what I predicted first, and then secondly, why the reason this how to say, I can't say situation, this scenario didn't play out as what I predicted it to be. Okay, so the reason why I thought we could actually go in for a long position here, right, is because of how I was seeing Asia Sessions reacting upon taking out liquidity in M5. Okay, and the reactions are very strongly towards the upside after a strong push towards the downside. So this is the reason why once I see, okay, we have quite a strong movement towards the upside, so then I mark out my zone of interest, and then once price comes in there, I will usually personally wait to see price action, whereby I would like to see certain things happening, especially in smaller time frames, because I would like to shift into a 1 minute time frame ever whenever price comes into my POI, basically point of interest. So I give you an example what I mean by that. Hi, hello, hello again, hi again. Yeah, this happens all the time. One moment, guys. Okay, just one moment. Okay, when you have trading cancer, it's like this one. Okay, so let me just draw it out. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is basically my point of interest, right? This area here. So if I were to enter this trade, right, once price reach this zone, let me just put in a replay. Okay. So if you can see closely, right? Okay, my cat is here again. Okay, Mochi, Mochi, one moment, one moment. Okay, so if you guys notice, right, this is the candle that actually came into my point of interest zone. This big red candle here. Okay, whenever price comes into my POI, what I usually do is I go into smaller time frame. The reason why is because I want to see in more detail what is actually going on. What is price? How is price moving? How is price reacting? Am I seeing any sort of movement towards the upside? Am I seeing any buyers coming in? So this is what I need to see. So now we can see, no, right away. Okay, I personally, once I set a POI, okay, if price goes below my POI, I'm no longer interested in the trade. Again, this doesn't mean that every time when price goes below my POI, like for example, like this case, then it won't go in my prediction. No, 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 that's not the case. This is just my own set of rules, my own set of SOPs, my own restrictions that I set to myself to be very, very strict in terms of only entering if price really plays out based on my own SOPs, based on my strategy. This is the thing that helped me get better and better in trading, and also finally showed me the path to profitability. Yeah, so you have to be very strict with yourself, because trading is a mind game. It can get in your mind very easily. But for me, if I were to trade this, I didn't see the price action I wanted to look at. Price was not respecting my POI zone. Price just went through. So I would immediately not be interested in this trade anymore. So you see, the bullish action happened below my POI. This is not what I want to see. See, now we see bullish action, but where is it happening? Notice that. This is something that we have to notice. See, look at this. Just talking, there's so much green below my POI. This is what is happening. Okay, you see now? You see? This is not what I wanted to say. And also, oh, one moment. We also previously, right, we went through what we call market structure, correct? So we have bullish trends and we also have bearish trends, okay? So remember, right, for bullish trends, how does it look like? Up, impulse, pullback, another impulse, pull back, another impulse. Okay, this is a bullish trend. So vice versa, how does a bearish trend look like? Impulse, pull back, impulse, pull back, impulse. Okay, very similar, just the arrows in pointing are pointing in different directions. Okay, so if we use these two examples here, let me put this as a bullish, let me put this as a bearish. Based on this, let me remove this so I won't confuse you guys. Okay, everything's moving. Okay. So based on this scenario right here, okay, what pattern can you guys see that is the most related? Is it pattern A? Maybe we can call this pattern A. I'll just put in A, and then this is B. Which one is more related here? Based on what we are seeing upon price coming into my POI. Obviously, we're looking at pattern B. So what is pattern B? Pattern B is a bearish trend. Since my prediction was a bullish push to the upside, this is not the price action that I want to look at or want to see. So the interesting thing, right, about today's topic actually relates to why I'm sharing with you guys this concept. If you realize, right, I was looking at M5 time frame. I did not solely look at M5. There are quite a few other time frames that I looked into prior to finally going into this M5, because that's where I usually look at trades. I usually wait and see what it's telling me, where is price reacting to in based on liquidity sweeps. But eventually, once price reaches to my zone, I still shift my time frame. I go to a lower time frame. Sometimes I just trade solely on 5 minute time frame. Yes, that does happen. But I do not only rely on 5 minute time frame still. Okay, so it's, oh, sorry, I changed the chart again. This always happen. Okay, I don't solely rely only on one time frame. And you, as traders as well, you should not only rely on one single time frame. But then don't worry, we will eventually go through all of that training, and then you will finally get to understand. If you have no experience in trading, I really do understand that this can be really confusing. I even shared a story before, that when I started off trading, okay, I used to change my time frames based on what is the most cleanest looking one, because I thought whenever I change a time frame, the pairing changes, or the, how to say, the chart just becomes more cleaner. But that's not the case. Actually, when you change the time frame, it's the exact same chart regardless whatever time frames you look into. It's just in terms of how much of data are you looking at, how much of data do you need. I will even show you guys a very good example. This is actually based on our yesterday's topic, which was SNR, support and resistance. I will show you the power of why is it very important to actually rely on bigger time frames, and then also combining them with smaller time frames. Okay, if that sounds interesting, okay, please do stay tuned. So then, okay, we continue to this topic. Okay, so based on price action, once reaching my POI, I am not looking at pattern A, which is what I want to look at. If I want my predictions to play out, because I was predicting it to go for a buy, a long, a bullish trend. But you see, maybe if I draw it, it'll be clear for you guys. You see down push. What is this? This is a pullback, right? Another down push, pullback, another down push. Can you see the similarities from these ones? Wow, it's so difficult because I made this bigger prediction table that I drew. Can you see the similarity? Of course, this one is longer, okay, but the pattern is related to pattern B. So this is why the moment price breaks my POI, I am usually no longer interested in the trade, unless, really, unless I see something very unique. In the case where price breaks below and then price breaks above, and then price starts to react on my POI, then yes, there are cases where I enter trade in that sense. So I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So price breaks through like this, okay, and then it doesn't plays out underneath. It right away breaks above, and then it comes into my POI. This is a trade that I would take because this is a trade that I personally have found. Uh, Again, I cannot say this for sure, but I personally found this type of trades to be a lot more successful comparing them to trades that go below my POI and then they kind of like play below it, like maybe in consolidation or anything below my POI. If it's being there for too long, it doesn't really shoot above right away. Like this case, I'm no longer interested in the trade. For me, that trade becomes a little bit risky. Yeah. So this is the trade that actually went in the opposite of what I actually predicted, and this is the reason why I didn't enter the trade. Also, I was at the gym. I was quite thankful I was at the gym as well. Okay, so the reason also another one is, if you guys remember, right, in one of my live streams, I kind of highlighted this red box. You will eventually learn how to analyze these red boxes. They are a very important key factor to my personal trading. I every single day before I trade, this is what I look for. This red box. This red box, there is a way and a strategy how you can actually analyze and actually find them. Eventually, you guys will find out my strategy, so don't worry. But then let me put in my Asia sessions and all. Okay. So in my concept, right, in my theory, personal theory, based on my experience in trading, whenever I find a red box, I even mentioned this in my live and also in the Discord group when I shared this analysis and the predictions. I also mentioned this as well. That usually whenever I see a red box, I tend to trade away from it. So if you see this red box, right, this red box actually is pointing towards the upside, correct? This is a high point. After that, price went continue to go on a bearish push down. Okay, so what does trading away from this red box basically means? If the price push up, okay, like it did in this case now, not if it did now. Okay, price pushed up, right? I personally, I will be trading in the opposite direction. This is my aim. This is what I've been doing. I had no idea why did I kind of like predicted like this would potentially go up. Yes, I didn't take the trade. Yes, no one lost money. Okay, and no one in the group also, I believe, took this trade. Okay, but then I this is something where I want to, how to say, bring back. It's a topic that yesterday we spoke about like why I don't really judge depending on if you have a lot of experience in trading or if you don't have experience in trading. For those who have joined the group, I always encourage you guys just to share stuff, just to speak out in what you think the market is doing. 3 years of trading and I still sometimes make mistakes, and these mistakes, right, didn't cost me anything because I didn't enter the trade. But if I did, it would have cost me. And I have my set of SOPs whereby I am trained to find these beautiful, powerful red boxes, and I train to trade away from them. But in this case, I was trading towards it. So this was a clear, how to say, a clear error from my end, whereby I kind of like went against my own understanding and my own SOPs that I've set for myself. So when you do that in trading, right, you see what happens. You see, even low, it really goes low. So this actually would have been a very nice sell model. If we went for a short here, this would have been a wonderful trade. So that's why don't don't have that doubt in your mind. If you guys have already joined the group, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for joining the Discord group. Just please do share your whatever you're thinking, whatever you see in the market. I'll be more than happy to look at it. We can analyze it together. We can learn together. Even I myself make mistakes like what I did today. Yeah, but that's how we learn. And I was so excited once I realized that, oh, actually, it went in the opposite direction, the reason why I'm excited is because this is something that I can share with you guys, and I can show you the reality that even myself, even other traders, even experienced ones, we all do make mistakes sometimes. And that's normal. Really, that is totally normal. But the most important key factor is, right, when you guys, change the chart again. Okay, okay, repeat that. When you guys, the most important thing is when you guys make mistakes, which eventually you will, okay, time to time. It's okay, it's normal, it's part of the game. Yesterday we spoke about this. The most important thing is, do you know why? You must ask yourself this, do you know why? Are you able to analyze and find out what was it that potentially caused you to think this way? I can't really say mistake because I did also share this concept before about the Rubik's Cube, that trading is actually a Rubik's Cube. Whoever says, oh, let's go long here, if another person says, let's go short, none of them are wrong, alright? Because it's a game of prediction. There's so many ways to solve it. There's so many ways to complete a Rubik's Cube. The same thing in trading. There's so many ways. So I cannot say mistake, but are you able to understand and find back and then learn from why you think this way? Did you go against your own SOPs? Did you go against your own trading strategy? What were you looking at? So that's why it's very good to also journal your trades. I really do that very often. Any trades that I actually take, I do journal them. I have a long list of trades that I take. Okay, I'm mostly prioritizing the ones where I make mistakes. The reason why is because the wins that I make is copy paste, literally copy paste. It doesn't mean that I don't journal them. I do, but I take more effort in journaling the ones that I make losses on. The reason is because when I win a trade, okay, I'm basically just copying what I did yesterday, what I did the day before, what I did the day before, what I did years ago. Okay, I'm just copying exactly what I'm doing. But then when I make a mistake, that's when things get interesting. My mind starts to think, hey, but I always copy. All the time I copy what I'm doing. Why suddenly is this trade losing trade? I mean, we do understand there's no strategy there is 100%. Okay? But then once I analyze, if it's not part of the strategy, is it something else? Yeah, so that's why losing actually teaches us something. In this case, of course, none of us lost. Okay? Good for that. Happy for that. But then from this losing trade, it kind of like a refresher for me to remind myself that whenever we see that red box, which you guys will eventually learn how to find it, how to locate it, trade away from it. Never trade against it. Okay? So this is just something I wanted to share on what I initially thought would happen and then how the trade actually went in the opposite direction. But it's obvious the reason why you went in opposite direction because I went against my own SOP and it's normal. This is how we learn. Okay, so let me just look at what we are going to go through today. Okay, so 9:30, right? Let's analyze the market a little bit, okay? Okay, so we start in with our bigger time frame. So for those that maybe have just joined today, hi, hello. Thank you so much for joining in our session. I'm so happy to have you here. So for those that have joined before, oh, hold on, I always forget to see the chat. I always did that, teacher. Awesome. I love to look at only M15. Oh, okay, okay. No one is perfect, teacher. No one can predict the future, so no worries. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Okay, okay. No worries, no worries. If you only train to look at M15, then our live stream today is the video for you. Okay? So we'll be learning how and why it's important to analyze in multiple time frames. Okay? So again, just to go back to our initial analysis of what we did yesterday. So this is our daily bias, right? So our daily bias is still price. My target lah is that I think price will be coming up to around this area to take out the liquidity resting above, which is the daily liquidity zone. Okay, we predicted from this point here, around here, and then price is going up. But then today, because this is a daily chart, we can realize that price so far is in a bearish push down. We have 11 hours more for this candle to close, bear that in mind. But then overall, today we are basically in a bearish move down. That's what the daily candle is telling us. So okay, fine. I don't have much to analyze here because my analysis is still that overall price will eventually reach to this zone. Okay. So now let's see in H4 what can we find. So H4 is the same thing, that this was a liquidity sweep, okay? And then price went all the way up to this point. So obviously that's what we were hoping for and what we were predicting, because eventually price will come to this point to take out this liquidity, okay? So nothing much that I could see here so far, because we are not yet to enter the New York session yet. So once that happens, only we can actually finally get to see a little bit more movements happening. Okay, but what I can do, right, we can actually mark out a few things, which is what I want to do. So I would like to mark out these zones. The reason why this one is important a bit for me right now is because based on our daily time frame, right, we are looking that we are looking at a bearish candle, and this is a daily time frame. So this is telling me that we have been in a bearish push today overall. We are not really in a bullish push run. So later on, when the news happens, I cannot say right now because I need to predict once New York session opens up a bit. Okay, so just the pre-market, I need to look at it. But right now, because of the daily time frame showing me that we are actually in a bearish push down, this is a liquidity zone that potentially I'm looking at price will go ahead to take out. Okay, so that's why I'm just marking this out. Okay, so now let's go to H1. Again, don't worry if I'm just going to time frame. This is just me analyzing the market. Okay. Later on, we will go through the topic of today, which is time frame. So you guys will start to understand what am I doing. Okay, why am I changing? Why am I keep on going from daily 4 hour, 1 hour? This is like my routine already lah. To be honest, throughout the years, I've been trading. This has been a routine for me already, and it's so important for me to follow that routine. Okay, so this is an important key to look at. Okay, so if you guys recall, this is our red box, right? The one that we spoke about earlier. Okay, in my trading strategy and SOP, I trade away from the red box. Okay, so basically means I will be looking for a short opportunity, which in this case it played out very beautifully. Okay, but something interesting to look at is this is a H1 time frame. Okay, let me turn off maybe these colors a bit. Okay, this is a H1 time frame. If you see these lines here, these ones are not lines, this line here, it says H1. Basically means H1 liquidity. That's my my drawing lah that I custom created a template for it. Okay, very easy to make. Don't worry. If you guys want to know later, you just let me know in the Discord group. I can just teach you guys that. Don't worry. But then this is a liquidity that is still resting, and price did not take it out yet. Okay, so what is this telling us? That means something is telling us that around this area there could be, and I won't say area again, there could be a support or resistance zone that is predicting price to move any lower. Maybe if I draw it out, then you can see it. Okay, one moment. I should change the color. This is very difficult for you guys to see. Okay. Okay, can you see it now? Do you remember our daily time frame, how we drew? Okay, remember? See this? Something is stopping price from moving any lower. Correct? So now, in H1, again, this is just predictions. We gotta go in smaller time frames to really find out what's going on. Okay? But I can realize, just in hindsight, this is a liquidity that price came so close to taking out. I mean, look at how close price came to it. So close, but price didn't manage to. Okay? And not only one attempt. One, two. Okay, this was a bit far off. but then price was trying to move down. Because if you guys remember um our body our candle body live stream that we did on how the story it's telling in each candle. Okay, if you guys haven't watched that video, please do. Then you guys will actually find out the story in each of these candles that is telling us. Okay, basically it's a starter for you guys to uh, kind of get a little understanding of what they refer to the term as price action, basically language of price. Okay, but what I'm saying is price was trying to move down. Sellers were trying to push price. But then something is very strongly holding price. It is not allowing price to move any lower and to take out this H1 liquidity. So what is that? So this is when things get interesting. So you must realize, okay, in a daily time frame, it's showing us that we are currently in a bearish pushdown. Okay, fine. Very easy to notice that. In the 4 hour time frame, we cannot really see much, but then obviously in the 4 hour time frame, we are in this potential pullback. Because why we're in a pullback? Remember, this is how the market will always move. Okay, we will have an impulse, corrective, basically a pullback, another impulse, corrective, and then another impulse. Okay, this could be what is happening right now, which is why you see this push up, and then right now we are potentially having a pullback. The only thing is we as traders, right, it's almost impossible to predict how low a pullback can go. Okay, so sometimes the pullback can just be here. This is not even inside of our discount zone. We are still inside of the premium zone. If this term is confusing, you guys, okay, don't worry. Eventually, we will be able to find out. You guys will be able to find out because we will have courses for that. Do not worry, okay? But just bear in mind, okay, that we are in a premium zone. Just put that in mind for now. We are not in a discount zone yet. Whenever, why do I mean this, right? Maybe I can give you guys a brief explanation of what I'm referring to. Let's say you are interested to buy, what goes up price? Let me see. Okay, gold. How about that? Let's use gold. Let's say if you're interested to buy gold, we understand sometimes that the price for gold actually gets quite cheap, right? And then it gets really expensive. Okay, so we, right, as consumers, whenever we want to go and buy gold, maybe for investment, maybe it could be just for us to wear bling bling, anything is up to us, right? But the most uh, best time for us to actually purchase gold is when it's cheap, because then we get the most value out of how much we are paying. Correct? So we wait for what? We wait for discounts. Other than gold, if we want to buy clothes, we wait for discounts. If we want to buy, I don't know, an iPhone sometimes have very good discounts, right? We wait for discounts and obviously we buy. So same thing, remember, discount, then we buy. Discount, and then we buy. Same thing in trading. Trading, we have these two zones. We call it premium and discount. You guys will find out how to understand that eventually. But right now, just put that in your mind that we have not reached the discount zone yet. Remember, discount equals buy. That's what we do. We don't sell an item that we want to sell during discount times because we want to get the best value. So if you own a house, okay, and then you want to sell your house, obviously you won't be selling when the market conditions is very bad because then you won't be getting the optimal price that your house is valued at. Obviously you will want to be selling your house at a premium price. So that's why when price is in a premium level, traders focus to only go for sell opportunities. So right now, just based on what I can see, price is currently still in the premium zone. So that's why this is not I cannot say healthy pullback because there's no actual how to say, I won't say TNC. I cannot say steps or so, but there's no actual requirement for price to have to reach a certain point, then only price can move up. If there is this requirement, everybody can easily make money because we all will just wait for that point. So pullbacks is something that we cannot really predict. But we as traders, if we are going for a buy trend, okay, bullish trend, and we want to focus on buys, right? We always wait for pullbacks to come into discount zones. And that is when we get ready upon what price action is telling us to go in for a buy. So again, this is just my understanding and the reason why I think this is what is happening right now. So I'm just sharing that prediction and that understanding with you guys. So right now, price has already went into an impulse, potentially having a pullback. Not the proper pullback we want, okay, but still, regardless, it can also still be considered as a pullback. So let me remove this zone now. Okay, so this is what we understand so far. And then now I'll be going into the 15-minute time frame. Okay, let me analyze it a bit more. Okay, so this is what initially I saw. Okay, M5 taken out, M5 taken out, and then I saw some reactions. Okay, so this is no longer in play. Okay, so this is the zone. This is the zone. Something here is stopping price from coming. I'm not seeing anything in the M15 of what is actually causing price. This is actually a hint of why I'm changing time frames. The hint is I said in M15 I'm not seeing anything of why it's stopping price. Okay, just keep that in mind. Later we will go through. Okay. Okay, so right now if you guys see right in the 5 minute time frame, this is a very strong bearish or bullish candle. Obviously this is a bearish candle, right? So basically this is showing us that something is now pushing price down. Price is potentially going to move to take out this H1 liquidity zone. So this is our London session right now. Okay, so now let me go into H1 and then I will give you my analysis. Just give me one moment, guys. Trading doesn't take time. Analyzing the market properly takes time. Okay, maybe something I'm seeing here right now. Okay, so let me draw this line here. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so based on what I'm able to capture, okay, you can't see it here in the M5 or M15, but you can see it in the M1. Okay, can you see how beautifully price sits on top of this area? Okay, what is this? Is nothing different from what is this? Basically liquidity zone. So price came in and taken out this M1 liquidity zone, and that's why price is showing a strong reaction towards the upside. But does that mean that right now we are going to go into a bullish push up? Not necessarily. Because why? We have to do our pre-market analysis once, not once, but just before the news comes out. Okay. Of course, news. I know I said it before. I will say it again. We cannot predict. Okay, you cannot really predict the news. News is really not that predictable, lah. Okay, because anything could happen. It's all based on data, based on what they say, what they release. That's how the market moves. Okay, basically that's what we call fundamental trading. Yeah, but it's okay. We can still analyze like what we did yesterday. But so far, what I understand is that right now, based on the daily time frame, we are in a bearish push down, which basically we are. And based on H4 and H1, what I realize H4 and H1, maybe I just explain in H1 because H4 is showing the same thing, is that we have an impulse move up and potentially right now we are looking at a pullback, which is why in the daily time frame is showing us a bearish push down. So is this out of the ordinary? Of course not. It's normal. That's how price moves. Does that mean it will start to drop all the way to the bottom? I can't say for sure. But what I can say is definitely we are in a pullback. based on the bigger time frame. And then what happened here? What is stopping price from taking out the H1 liquidity since we were in a very strong push to the downside? And then we also trade again away from our little red box here, right? But what is stopping us if this was our TP? Why didn't it hit our TP? Because there is resting a M1 liquidity zone. And once price grabs that liquidity, price starts to react. This is what usually happens. Again, guys, don't go and keep finding liquidity in every area in the chart. You guys will go insane. Last time when I first understand this concept, right, it did not make me money. Really, it did not. It just made me so much of gave me so much of stress because liquidity is everywhere. But you have to be able to know which liquidity zones are the ones you should look at. Okay, and there are ways on how to find that, and there are ways on how to understand that. So don't worry, okay? Whatever I say that you guys don't understand, just know that I was there too, okay? So eventually we will make you guys be able to understand, and actually my hopes trade even better than me, and I can learn from you. Oh, is it where? Okay, hold on, I gotta look at the chat. Hi Guna, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Chat is wow, so sweet. Thank you. My favorite pairing goal. Okay, uh, fun story. Last time when this was my early times lah. Okay, when I was trading gold. I mean, if you're in a trader, if you're in the trading community, okay, if you just got into trading, there's no way you won't hear the term of trading gold. No way. The reason is because gold is very widely traded by so many people. That's why the fluctuation for gold is very strong. Like all of these traders, especially in the Malaysia, so they are traders that solely focus on gold. I think if anyone that join here, that maybe have some trading knowledge or some trading experience, I think you guys may have know lah who these people are lah. Yeah, but they solely focus on gold. So then, of course, lah, as a no wise trader, Supply Fly 350 just now, all time high. Whoa, crazy! Yeah, the Bitcoin is dropping, and then this one fly, amazing. So then, where was I? Oh yeah, go. So then, I also, of course, lah, so excited. I want to trade. I want to trade gold also. So then, I put in a $50 account. Okay, I didn't trade anything with my own analysis. I basically I followed uh somebody. I forgot who it was already. Quite some time ago. But then I followed based on what they are doing, and then I managed to flip $50 into another $50 in just a week. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be rich. I found the strategy, but there's no strategy. My strategy was basically following what someone did. That's all. I was not able to understand why I was doing it. I was not able to understand risk management. I was not able to really know all of the core things that will make you a very good trader. Yeah, so in the first week, I was so happy. I withdraw the first ever trading amount that I got. I spent it all in a day. Yeah, but because I was like, sure, I can make it back again. The very next day, I mean next week, I think in 2 days' time, I blew up the account. $50 account, I just blew it out already. Yeah, because gold fluctuation is like very high. But then at the same time, how can we say? These are things, right? These are things that we go through, and then it becomes a fun story to now think about. So let me see. We have quite a few chats. Where bling bling? Can we short gold now? Okay, gold. Gold. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So give me time, guys. Let me. Oh, I'm in replay. Okay. Because earlier I was doing this analysis. Don't scan all of these lines. These are all my analysis that I was doing. Okay. So I will put you guys in music mode while I go and analyze gold. Okay, you guys just see me. Okay, I think it'll be fun to watch me just trade. Okay, guys, I did some brief analysis on gold lah. Okay, hold on one moment. Let me see the chat even more. Then trading as a career, haha. So we want simply spend. I agree strongly. I agree. This is why we should learn to treat trading as a career. Correct. BTC buy or sell today? We are actually getting into that. Yeah, we actually were analyzing BTC. We go to gold first. We go to gold first. Because BTC, so we gotta look into already. Because basically, guys, for those that don't know, BTC basically means Bitcoin. Okay, short form for Bitcoin. Okay, so based on gold, actually, I'm not so sure if we should go sell or not. The reason why is because, right, let me give you my brief analysis. Okay, so if you see here, right, based on the daily time frame, right, so we have a very strong reaction upon liquidity sweep on a daily time frame, and then you see the push is very strong, and the moment the price comes down here, right, this is actually mitigation. So when price comes into this mitigation zone, if we want to, how to say, no, I cannot say confirm, man. I think in trading is confirmed, but based on understandings, right? Whenever price reacts strongly and then comes into mitigation, and then it continues that strong move in the same direction, that means that that mitigation is correct and that reaction is correct, is legit. So basically, this means that gold is actually in an uptrend. So then after that, I realized that okay, we have liquidity zone here, but once the market actually taken out, right, price taken it out, I didn't see any reaction. There's no reaction push to the downside, and the only left liquidity we have is actually here, which I can see gold is actually moving up lah. So potentially, what number is this? 2726.75, 2726.75. Yeah, so I think that's the price that gold is actually heading to. And then after that, when I go into my H4, right, H4 flow, I realize, right, okay, so this is the next highest point of liquidity that I realized. And once price went and take it out, there was a reaction. Okay, there was a push down, but then it did not continue the push down. What did happen? It continued to go up again. And what is this? Based on market structure, guys. Uptrend, pullback, uptrend. Can you see the similarity? So what trend are we in? Actually, we are moving to the upside. So basically, this liquidity sweep here is not the type of reaction we are looking for. If we want to see it move down, basically we should not see this pullback and then another new high. We should be pullback, lower high, and then it will break a lower low. Okay? So this is based on H4. And then after that, I go into a smaller time frame. I start to see how is price reacting, and then I realize the most current price zone, right, around here. So we can see here, there's a liquidity sweep. This is today, by the way. This is intraday trading, okay? And you can see it's going up. So guys, do not short for now. I wouldn't say shorting for now. But then again, later, unemployment claim, we will see what price is telling us, okay? It's just shortly only. Gonna be time already. Yeah, but overall, right, gold is actually moving towards the upside. Yeah, overall gold is moving towards the upside. And eventually, I think gold will be going to take out this daily liquidity zone at 2726.64. Yeah, so just keep an eye out, guys. Okay, just keep an eye out that this is a potential area that I believe gold will be heading to eventually. Because even in this year, you see, once a reaction strong, very strong push towards the upside. And then what trend are we in? Still in a bullish trend. Yeah, so bullish trend means what button do we look at? We only focus on the blue one, basically buy. Okay, so let me see, BTC buy or sell. All right, this is what we were discussing. Okay, okay, guys. So based on what I realized so far, BTC is that I initially predicted that BTC will come in to take out this liquidity resting in H1. Okay, but it didn't. Something stopped price from moving any lower. And then when I went into multiple time frames and I realized there is a liquidity resting here in M1. And then once price taken that out, price is starting to react. Okay, but if you ask me uptrend or downtrend, we are really still in a downtrend. And then based on the daily time frame, we are still bearish. So based on right now, the news is going to happen. Let's see what else we can find. Ooh, so exciting. Let me see if I can see something that I can really, how to say, tie in together, right? I might enter a trade also because I don't really trade news. Okay, so we're having some reactions here also upon this liquidity zone. Overall, my bias is still towards the downside because we are still in the London range. Because every time I find my special red box, as mentioned earlier, I always trade away from it. So since trading away from it means towards the downside, and usually Asia and London will follow. It usually always follows. So still my bias is towards the downside. That's why price was moving down. But eventually price stopped here. So right now we're not really seeing much momentum movement yet. So basically this is not really showing me much. Okay, so guys, I can we just gotta wait for a while. I'll play in some music. Let's watch price because 9:30 is going to be the time the price is going to move. Okay, but if you want me to mark out some things, right, or what I can notice, right, so we have some liquidities resting here also. This one also in trading terms we actually call this London high. Okay, so I actually have a setting also, this one London high. Okay, but to make things more simpler, okay, and then make it all generalized, I will just use my liquidity terms. Okay, so M5. So I realized there's a liquidity resting here in M5. Okay, my alarm is on. My heart is pumping. I hope you guys are pumping also. Okay, there are a few liquidities as well that I can see lah. And then usually lah, my little powerful red box here, right? Okay, I mentioned Asia and London usually follow. New York doesn't. New York usually always goes in opposite direction, right? So in this case, since market was moving towards the downside, I think eventually we'll be seeing a push up. Yeah, so I think eventually the price will be moving upside because our initial prediction for the past few days is that eventually price will reach this zone, this daily liquidity, and we are really close by, guys. Really, we are close by. We're already at 99,000 already, the price, and eventually I think it went 100. Yeah, it did went to 100. It went to 100,847. So since we're already in a down push, right? I think when New York session comes in, right, we'll be looking towards the upside. But the New York session opens, I think, still at 10:30. I think still 10:30. Yeah, for now it's still 10:30. Eventually it will go back to 9:30. So let's see, huh? Let me play some music. Okay, guys. So if you guys can notice, right, I actually drew a line here. So this actually has something to do related to my trading strategy, lah. So I want to see upon the news coming in right 9:30, right? How will market react here? If let's say market reacts to this line in the sense of it pushing down, then market will eventually go and take out this H1 for sure, definitely, and potentially more liquidities at the bottom, which would be this M15 or so. Okay, but let's say if market does not respect this zone at all, okay, this zone is up to this point, and if it didn't respect this zone at all, then we are still in our bullish push up. So eventually, I think price today is what day? Today is already today is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So potentially, maybe by this week, we'll be reaching our, can I say, premium target, ultimate target. Eventually, we'll be reaching ultimate target. There's a chance, lah. Okay, guys, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, okay, let's see, let's see. Okay, 9:30, 9:30. Oh, oh, oh! Look at it, look at it. What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do? Is he going to respect? Is he going to push down? Don't get shocked, guys. Sometimes when the news just happen, it will just move like this only. Then you feel, hey, where is the volume? All of a sudden, it will fly like a rocket. This happened quite a few times already. Okay, okay, okay. Price is respecting the zone that I draw so far. Okay, it's not really pushing up yet. So if price is not able to continue to push up from this zone, then my prediction is price will go out to take out these liquidities at the bottom that I drew. If it does, like you see, right now we have another few minutes, some more 3 minutes, some more price to close, right? Then eventually price will continue to push back up to our ultimate target. I don't think it'll be going today, but at least it will go up to Asia high for sure. So let me draw out another liquidity here. This is my predictions. Price is not really moving anything yet. Let me go see what's the result of the news. In case if you guys didn't know, right, the place that you guys can go and use is actually something that we call Forex Factory. I'm not sure if you guys can see in the screen or not. So basically here, right, you can see all of the red news here that says 9:30. Okay, basically it's the news based in the US. So this is how you can understand, and then you can know, oh, is there any news today? Okay, so what's the news like? What is the forecast like? Okay, so this one, let me see. That's the forecast I go for currency. So apparently it was bad for US. There was a news results. So if you can see that line that I drew, price is respecting it so far. I usually do not take any action until the candle closes. For me, that's like a priority thing because I got share also in one of my lines before when I used to be trading the style called a breakout trading. So what that happens when breakout trading is basically your support and resistance, which we already went through yesterday. If you haven't already, please do go watch that video. I shared my theory there, so my story is also there. So basically, backup trading is when you find your support and your resistance, and then the moment when market opens, okay, depending on the session, if you're going for London, okay, it counts. If you go in New York also counts. Even Asia also, but depending on the pairing. Because some pairings for Asia is usually in consolidation. But Bitcoin is different. Bitcoin really moves nicely. It's like Bitcoin is like very good market to trade, to be honest. There's always volume, there's always movement. Yeah, so basically during that time in my trading era, whereby I just enter based on breakouts, but I never wait for candle to close, it always made my heart beat too fast to the point that I think too much when trading, and that is something you guys should not do, especially thinking too much, because all of your predictions, all of your analysis will mean nothing. Before this, I didn't draw lines like this, but I drew lines like London high. This is Asia high. Yeah, I got annoyed also just seeing all of these lines, even though it's not really much. If you guys realize my chart is actually usually quite clean, because I personally like to see it like this. I like seeing candles more than all of the other stuffs that you potentially may have seen in somebody else's trading screen. But I like seeing trading screens like this. It doesn't make me stress. It makes me clear of understanding where the market will be going. As long if market respects that zone, my predictions is that price will continue to move down to take out this H1 and then eventually this F15. But if price continues to disrespect this zone, definitely these two will be taken up. Okay, look, market closed. So where are we going? Also, guys, keep in mind, it's a bit hard for you guys to see. The reason is because this is also green, and then the background is also green for this thing that I drew. Let me make this okay, almost transparent, so you guys can see. If you realize, right, we're in a new color right now. This is green. Yeah, basically this is a warm up of New York session. New York session never opened yet. It's actually at 10:30. This is the warm up. Earlier I was telling you guys, right, if I want to predict, right, I will do pre-market. Basically, this is my pre-market, but I need to wait for a few more candles. This is only the very first candle. Yeah, but based on this, you see, it is respecting my line. If you guys are wondering why I draw this line, don't worry. You guys will eventually find out. Okay? On my course, you guys will find out. See, do you have anything in the chat? Okay, so far, did I answer everybody's question? Let me see. Oh wait, I missed out one. Sometimes I took an hour just to look at the charts without knowing what I It's okay. It is okay. I'm very sure all of us been through this before if we try trading lah. For those that haven't, maybe you guys know lah. But I got spent hours just looking on one time frame also on the chart. Yeah, but then I also didn't know what I was doing because I was overthinking at the time, and it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Right? These are all stages. These are all part of trading. These are all things that you will eventually go through. So guys, to be honest, today's news, a bit of a letdown. I thought it would be have a bit more of reaction like yesterday one. Yesterday one was so powerful. Today's one not that strong. But again, I don't trust. I've experienced before just like this, and then I entered, and the market started to fly already. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to load. Okay, but so far, since we can realize that price is respecting this zone, right? Yeah, eventually price will go and take out this H1. I don't think it will go down all the way to M15. I'm not so sure. The reason is because there's not much volume or price is moving. But usually when a new session like this pre-session starts to open up, yeah, I need to wait and see more price action. But based on this, yeah, it is respecting the zone so far. Okay, I think we can just wait and see. So maybe we can get into today's topic lah. Since we already analyzed the market already, we understand that if price disrespect this zone, then guarantee these two will be taken up. But if price respects this zone, confirm this will be taken up. I'm not sure if this will be taken up or not because the volume is not that strong. Okay. Now we're looking at something. Can you guys see? This was a bearish candle, right? But then it was like just slow, not really moving, and then all of a sudden you see the bulls come in. Basically, bulls means buyers. If you guys were wondering, oh, where's the cow? Okay, okay, price is still sort of respecting. Ah, you see like this, guys? The candle body went above, right? Okay, don't blindly just enter for a buy. There is still 1 minute for the candle to close. This is how the market makers manage to really just, I won't say kill, eliminate us from the market. It's because we are too quick to react whenever we see price moving in our favor. Always wait and understand. That's why you have to understand how to read candles, read price. If you guys watch that video, you will know what does close and open means. Very important things. For a bullish candle, this will be the open. Now what are we waiting for? We are waiting for the close. So then we will know where will price close. Will price close above our line? Even if we close above this, right? I will wait to see roughly around this high. What is going on? What is price going to do upon this area here? You see? If we saw, oh, the body was above here, let's go for the buy. Hey, sorry, I changed the screen. Okay, okay, you guys still seeing the same screen. Look, see, it goes below again. That's like always wait, always wait. Let me see. If close up can go for buy. Okay, if close up, okay, the candle closes and it must be a strong candle, then potentially yes. Eventually price will go up because our predictions, right, based on daily. Okay, wait, let me bring back the color. Then I can show you. Okay, based on daily time frame, this is the initial price point of where I believe price will be going based on my predictions lah. Because price will eventually go to take out this daily liquidity zone that is resting here, and then we predicted this actually from this area here after price took out H4 liquidity, and then there was a strong move to the upside. So from this point in time, we have predicted that price will be going to take out the daily. And then so far price went up to 100k already. And right now, based on daily time frame, we are actually in a bearish push now. But what I can explain the reason why is because we understand in the bullish trend, okay, we always have impulse corrective. Same in bearish lah. Doesn't mean bullish have bearish lah. Bullish and bearish we have impulse and corrective. Basically a push up and then a pull back. For bearish is a push down and then a pull up. Pull up and like pull back. Still called pull back. So you see this one? That's what exactly is happening. Okay? Basically, this is H4 by the way. This is an impulse, right? So basically right now we are seeing a pullback. We are seeing a corrective. This is why we are seeing a bearish push down. Is this out of the ordinary? It is not. It is actually very normal. This is how price moves. The only thing is we cannot predict how low a pullback can go. So but based on this, right now what's happening I'm seeing that price is actually so far still respecting this zone and facing a little bit of difficulty to break through. And then even if it breaks through, as I mentioned, I want to see price at least go above this zone here. At least. And don't trust this, guys. You see, still got 2 minutes. Have to wait. We have to wait. We have to be patient. As traders, we have to be patient. As a bullish candle, the bottom part of the body is the open. Right now, we have to wait where the candle closes. If the candle strongly closes above, then my prediction is it will go up. It will go up, and then it will take out. Minimum also these two confirm will be taken up. And then every time when I find my box, Asia and London only follow. New York don't follow. New York always go in the opposite direction. Maybe I can show you an example. I showed you in the previous one. I don't need to even replay also. Okay, let me just find. You see this one? Just in hindsight, this is my box. Okay, this is my red box. You see, what direction is it? Again, you see, if this is up, okay, my trading strategy, I trade away. Market goes down, but look at New York, opposite. Okay, so same thing here. Let me find. Let me find. I don't want to simply chinchai find. I want to really find it, and then only I can explain it. Okay, this is the box here. Actually, this one is before Asia. This is my box. It happened before. Okay, you see, huh? Where was the box? The box was down. Correct. So where would I trade based on my trading strategy? Away from it. Did it happen? Yes. It went up. But look at New York. New York went down. So this is the pattern I've realized happening all the time. It happens so many times. So New York never listened one. New York very stubborn. So right now, if my box was here and price went down, where potentially we'll be seeing New York go? Based on historical data lah, not based on my how to say my predictions. Based on historical data, New York always goes in the opposite direction. I cannot say always lah. Trading is not always happen. It always happen. I always can make money. I can every day buy one Ferrari. So to answer your question, if it close above 20 seconds, still need to wait patient 20 seconds. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you see, candle close above 30, right? Okay. So now my prediction, right? Eventually, right, this will be taken out, and then this high will be taken out because it didn't respect my zone. Even this, right? This section here, okay? This one here, this one. This one is the latest liquidity sweep area here, where price came down, swept liquidity, and then it moved all the way up. This is why it's very interesting to just analyze price, just to see how it moves. But to be honest lah, I'm a little bit disappointed because I really thought price was going to fly in one direction, either up or down. Okay, because I have zones that I already marked out already. For this one, if it's going down, and then this one will be M15, and then eventually this will be the M5 zones of where I predicted that if market push up, this definitely will be taken out. But on top of this, of course lah, we cannot forget our ideal goal, which should be here, which I'm still confident that price will go to. But right now, based on what we understand, overall today we are in a bearish push down. But because we were trading away from my little red box, and New York never listened to that direction, usually I cannot say never. So predictions is actually New York will push to the upside. Since we are still in the bigger time frame in a bearish push up, bearish leg, a bullish leg up. But of course lah, we have to take one thing into consideration lah, is this part here, which we are currently in, which is basically the pullback. Because pullback we cannot. Then I maybe there is a way lah, but for me personally lah, I cannot predict how low pullback will go. If any of you guys know you guys can teach me lah. I really want to learn. Yeah, but there I cannot predict how low pullback can go. Based in my on my experience, I've seen sun went here. I've even seen sun just like this, and then after that, what happened? Price continue like that. I even seen like this also. I've seen some like this. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I've seen some like this. This is normal lah. This one happened a few times. This one is, I think every trader will know lah. Basically, Fibonacci level. Like this. Okay, this is the common one lah. Most traders look at lah. This one is a healthy. No, I won't. Okay, yeah, I cannot say this. I cannot teach you guys like this way. It's not considered healthy. There is no healthy pullback. Okay, there is just a one that we look at, which is more safer for us to enter, and there's one that is highly riskier for us to enter. Okay, that's all. It's not about healthy or high. Yeah, but this one is the normal Fibonacci one. So I personally I don't know how to see how low a pullback can go. That's why I like to just read price, and I like to give my analysis two opinions. That's what I usually do. I usually give it two opinions. What do I mean by two opinions is, right, let's say in this case, right, I have one side in my mind that based on historical data, every time when Asia and session, Asia and session, Asia and London follows my red box, right, New York doesn't. That is one thing that I have in mind, that I always put in mind. But do I always trade in that direction? Not necessarily. That is not what I'm trying to say. But does it usually happen? Yeah, it usually happens. So whenever right now, right, since overall I was in a bearish push down, but then always in New York it doesn't always follow. Okay. So eventually I know New York will be taking out these two. Very, very high chance it will be taking out these two. But I won't be entering for a buy just because of that. So what I will do is I will step aside and then I will think on the seller's point of view. Okay, as a seller, if I want to sell the market, where do I think market will go? So you see, the why I mark out H1. This liquidity or this liquidity? To be honest lah, I thought CPI will at least come to here lah. Because based on our pullback, we didn't really pull back also yet. It's like very small, very little pullback. Yeah, so at least the M50 now is at least at the bottom. So, you know, at least got some pullback action now before we move up. So I thought this was what was going to happen. But then when I realized even London session also we just stop around here. Look at this guys, look at this, look at this. Price close above and then now price close below the zone. So still something here is holding. We really have to see price breaking through this part. Yeah, still holding then. This is considered still holding. Yeah, this is very nice hold. Hmm. So this is what we're gonna wait for, guys, now. Because we're not seeing the volume that we want to see now. But don't worry, because as I mentioned, right, this news, because right now, US session actually opens at 10:30. Previously is 9:30, but it's because the timing thing shift because of the sun or something. So that's why now their session opens at 10:30. That's why we're not really seeing much volume. Yeah, but then at 10:30, you guys just keep in mind what I draw here. Maybe I can take a screenshot lah. And then I will send it inside of our Discord group later. Hold on, I'll give you one moment, guys. If you guys haven't joined yet, please join. And then we can analyze this all together. And please, if you guys have any predictions also, please, you guys can share. I'll be very happy to see, very happy to learn with you all. Okay. Okay, I took a screenshot already. So this I will be sending this inside of the group as well. Okay, so later is something that we can analyze when the session opens up at 10:30. For us to just analyze based on these a few candles also is a bit difficult, but overall it's still looking towards the upside overall based on historical behavior. Okay, so I think it's okay. We just let this play first because this will be here, right? Let's go into today's topic, which will be not long. Do not worry. Okay, just basically I want to share with you briefly about time frames and how important time frames is. Okay, so without further ado, I'll be going into the daily time frame first. Okay. Okay guys, do not have to pay attention to this box or all of these drawings or don't have to pay attention. I will let you know what I want you guys to pay attention to. I will even replay also. I will replay to this point. Okay, let's just replay to this point. Now, to make it more interesting, let's replay all the way to okay here. Okay, I will explain why. Do not worry. Do not worry. Okay, So why is bigger time frame bias just as important as smaller time frame bias? Basically, in trading, okay, this is just my own personal opinion, and how I see it. You have to think of yourself as an artist, basically a person that draws painting. Okay, the reason why I say this is because your bigger time frame bias and your smaller time frame bias, okay, you must combine them together and they must make sense. What does that mean? Okay, let me just show you this for a while. Okay, we all know this is an uptrend, obviously, right? We gone through this so many times already. Okay, this is an uptrend. Sorry, the drawing is so nice. Okay, this is an uptrend, but this is, let's say, in daily time frame. Okay lah, 4 hour, 1 hour usually is the same lah. Okay, let's say then suddenly you go into 15 minutes. Okay, and then you see right now, 15 minutes is having this. 15 minutes is showing you this. Then you'll be thinking, hey, daily showing me up, H4 showing me up, H1 showing me up, but why is 15 minutes showing me down? Okay, never mind, it's okay. Just one time frame, right? So we leave it lah. Okay, 15 minutes. And then you go to 5 minutes. 5 minutes also showing you down. Okay? This has not happened to me personally, you know. All of these examples I'm giving to you guys is actually happened to me. 5 minutes also showing down. Okay? Daily show up, H4 show up, H1 show up, 15 minutes showing me down, 5 minutes showing me down. How about 1 minute? 1 minute show you up. Or maybe even sideways. Okay, but like in this scenario, I say up. Is it never really sideways lah? It usually go on trend one. Okay, this is 1 minute. 1M. Okay, so based on this, right, you see, this one is okay. Maybe I put like 3 time frame daily, 4 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour. Okay, these big 3 time frames showing you up. This intraday time frame showing you down. 5 minutes also showing you down. 1 minute showing you up. Confusing or not? Confirm confusing. For me, it's also confusing, man. It was so confusing for me. Only until I understand the concept that as traders, right, we have to be artists. We have to understand what is price drawing and how we can connect the dots. Okay, so I give you a very easy example based on what we already draw. Okay, let me just remove all of these. Okay, we go to our daily time frame. Okay, big time frame. What do I draw here? What can you guys see? Don't need to see this part lah. This one is what we analyze just now. There's a lot of drawings here. Okay, maybe I can remove these dots. Okay, but what you can see here, you can see candles, and then I draw this box here. If you guys joined yesterday live, you guys will understand that this is actually support, basically a floor for price. If you guys are unsure what is support and resistance, I will highly recommend you guys to go and watch yesterday's live stream. I definitely you guys will understand already what is support and resistance, okay? Because we broke it down so that it's easy for you guys to understand. Kindergarten level, okay? If you don't trust me, try. You just go and try watch that video. I think eventually you guys will be drawing a support resistance in your charts. Okay, confirm you guys will know. If you guys don't know, let me know in the Discord group. Okay, I will explain to you guys more. So this is our support in daily time frame. Just keep that in mind. Okay. So then let's say we go to H4. Okay. You see how far is that box? Let me just show you. Oh, actually not that far lah, because we actually the place that I put replay is actually quite near already. But why is this important? Why is this box important? Why I need to draw in daily? Actually, it doesn't matter. But in trading, you have to have these two concepts. Based on my understanding lah, you have to have your bigger time frame bias and also your smaller time frame bias. So basically, bigger time frames, right? What I personally like to do is I like to mark out this kind of zones, support and resistance zones. recent liquidity that has been swept. And when liquidity has been swept, I like to see since when this liquidity was resting here. Like the recent one, the one that we predicted, right, where price will go up to this point. Price came and swept liquidity that was resting since the 6th of December last year. These are all key important things to look at. So we come back to this. We come back to this, okay? Why is this zone important? For me, I like to base my bigger time frame bias usually daily or H4. This is what I like to do. There are traders that even use M15 as a bigger time frame bias. It also can, really can. There are traders use H1 as their biggest time frame bias. Biggest, they don't go above that. Also can. That's why I say trading is a Rubik's Cube. There's so many combinations and so many ways that you can play with. So I don't want you guys to be very strict or not strict, very how to say confused or stressed. Ayo, so many time frame. If you guys think this is the only time frame I know, look, there's a lot of time frames. Yeah, in TradingView you guys can go seconds or so lah, but that one requires premium accounts lah. Huh? But so far I didn't need to use seconds all lah. I think too fast already for me. Yeah, but these are my major time frames that I use: 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. I use all. I use all. Personally, I use all. You don't have to follow that. But that's the thing. You don't have to follow my exact time frames that I go through if you want to become successful in trading. This is not the reason why I'm showing you time frame today. But I want to share with you so that you can give an understanding of what the term is about. You have to be an artist in time frame. Okay? So you see how very easy. What I do in my bigger time frame is usually I like to mark out this kind of zones. So basically you see I start to realize, okay, in daily this is a support zone. Every time when price comes into this area, I must be expecting some sort of reaction. Which reaction to which side? You see daily bias, huh? My bigger time frame bias. Which side am I expecting? Obviously to the upside. Why? Because every time when price comes into this zone, something is pushing price up. You see, when price comes into the zone, you see recently price just came into the zone and then they push it up. So that means easily in my mind I already put whenever price comes into the zone, regardless whatever time frame I'm in, I must be ready for a reaction, potentially a move to the upside. Simple already, huh? I rephrase one more time. Okay? Every time when price comes into this zone, regardless of which time frame I'm looking at, I am expecting for a reaction towards the upside. Because based on historical data, that means data from the past in this section here, every time when price comes to that zone, price is reacting to the upside. Maybe I can show you guys. See? Up. Okay, wait. Upside. Upside. This one. So far, upside. See? Up, up, up. This I can already see that. Look at that. Up. 3 times already. Basically 3 days worth of data because each candle equals to a day in daily time frame. So based on my bigger time frame bias, every time when candle come into this zone, I must be expecting a reaction towards the upside. Very simple. Huh? We always keep things very simple in trading. Okay, don't make it complicated. Okay, so let's say lah, I don't need to go H4. Maybe I go smaller time frame so you guys can see more candle movement. Okay, I usually trade in M5. Okay, so I will just keep playing the chart. You just look at how a simple drawing, just one drawing, in daily time frame, just one drawing can help in trading. You see, Okay, let's say we want to trade, and then we understand the market is moving down. The reason why market moving down is because let me find if we have my special rate box or not. Yeah, this is my special rate box here. Okay, so eventually market will be moving to the downside. Let's see London go down or not. Okay, overall go down. Okay, look. So this one now is normal. These are all I can trade as per usual. I don't have to worry about any unforeseen volume coming in. Because why? Because I understand based on my bigger time frame bias, only when price comes into this area, I must stop. I must wait. I must look for potential buy opportunities only. Because this is what data has shown me. Okay, so okay, we just leave it be, and then you see eventually. Will price come inside now? It will take some time, sorry guys, because it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes means it's a lot of candles. Okay, now maybe we go 15 now. 15. Huh? Don't you guys get boring as well? Okay, okay, this is what I want you to see. Strong push to the downside, right? Everybody will be going, okay, sell, 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 sell. Okay? I want to follow the trend. That's what you must do, man. You must follow the trend. Don't go against the trend. Because every time when you go against the trend, you'll be swimming against the current. When you do that, your risk becomes higher and higher and higher. Okay? So, yeah, candle comes in already. Okay? Look. Look at the reaction. If you want to follow sell all the time, you see. You see how high price flows back. You don't even have to do much analysis, for this. You guys can even have this practice already based in your current trading maybe strategy that you have. You guys can just include this. It's a very simple thing to do. Just go into bigger time frame, daily or H4, mark out support or resistance area. So when price reaches that area, even though you see it's a downtrend, you want to catch the trend, you want to follow the trend, you must understand whenever price comes into a bigger time frame area that you have marked out, instantly your bias must change. Because you remember, in the bigger time frame, whenever price comes into this zone, price usually reacts towards the upside. So you must be waiting, not placing trades, please don't do that, and see what is price showing you. So when can you actually enter in this? We can enter here. Because you are seeing right now that price is actually playing out exactly how you want it to see. You see? There's a big push to the upside. Let's say we enter here. Okay. Your stops below, previous low. Where is your TP? Safe one. Safe one usually we can take Asia high. Okay? We can take Asia high. Let the trade play out. Of course lah, this one go up lah. This one we saw already. Right? But let's see how high it goes. Okay. Do you know how crazy high is this? The reason is because you see blue, yellow, and green is one session. That is in one day. Okay. Every day we have three colors. Okay. This one move, just because it come into the zone, you know how many colors it got? 1, 2, 3 is one day. 1, 2, 3. Second day. 1, 2, 3. Did you take out this one? Almost. Almost take out this one. So 1, 2. Almost 3 days worth of liquidity. One single buy swept it all away. It took out all of the liquidity. I think that. Just because price came into the zone that you draw. Okay, now we go in H1. You see, I show you the time frame. Different time frame, but okay, you see H1. Does it still apply? Let's see price go into zone. Okay, what's this? What's happening? See, did price touch? Yes, price touched this zone. So what are we predicting? A move to the upside. See, see, this one eventually come all the way to the bottom, but it never really go below. You see, price is moving right. Price is moving up. This is nothing, there's nothing to do with a lot of analysis or anything. This is exactly how we also predicted that price will eventually go to this zone to close off the daily liquidity. that is resting above. Exactly the same concept. And you know how we managed to guess this? Just because of this one thing, this daily bias zone. Literally one thing, just one thing. We just went to daily. Okay, you guys can try this now also. Huh? Okay, if you guys have traded before, never traded before, if never traded before, please see my video yesterday one. Then you will understand what is support, what is resistance. Okay, and then you will understand how to draw this kind of zones. Or whenever price comes in, any pairing, just try. Okay, whenever price comes into that zone, based on historical data, try to read what is happening. Is price going up, or is price not really reacting at all? And then use that as your analysis, which is what we personally did. The reason why we predicted this is because price break through this zone here, and then I was starting to see a bullish push to the upside. Then when I went to H4, I of course I see a few other things, which is about the liquidity that has been resting here since the 6th of December. This was swept. So two things really telling me that price was going up. But the biggest thing was actually related to this zone here for me. Because based on historical data, this is what has been happening. Every time price goes there, something is pushing price up. This is only one thing. And I use only one time frame to analyze that. The reason why I have multiple is because for H4, daily you saw, daily you saw, but H4, H1, 15 minute, 5 minute, and 1 minute, I like 1 minute not all the time, 1 minute depends because usually 1 minute I looking for my entry. What I mean by entry is I like to see, like for example, this is buy, and then suddenly this happens. This happens. Okay. For me, if this happens, okay, basically this will be my box. So what I will do, I will trade away from the box. So this will be roughly my POI. Maybe I can put a POI thing, then you guys can see. Point of interest. So whenever price comes or touches, same like this, same concept, touches that zone, I am expecting for a reaction. So for that reaction, I will zoom into 1 minute time frame, and then I like to see what is price trying to tell me. When it comes in here, since my prediction is towards the downside, I want to see something happening here that will tell me, okay, I'm going to move down now. This all relates to the language of price lah. But that's what I want to see. So this is the time frame of how I will play lah. But the reason why I have H4, H1, and 15 all is just to mark out liquidity zones. That's all. That's the main reason why. I like to mark out, you see, H4. You guys will learn how to mark out and which liquidities are important and all. Because if you want to mark out every liquidity is everywhere. Your charts will be full of lines, and then you guys will maybe go insane. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. Huh? I delete this other line first. Yeah, so this is why I have few time frame. Because these are just liquidity areas that I use to analyze. But the daily time frame is a key factor for personally for me in terms of these type of zones, which to be honest plays a very big impact. I mean, you look how high this went. This went to 108,000. And you know, before this move up, what happened? See, it pierced the zone. Once it comes into that zone, something so strong pushed it up all the way to 108,000. That is a crazy, crazy move up. So that's why when I realized, wow, this zone is really strong based on daily. So that's why I just left it there. That is even how we predicted this move up, which to be fair is moving in our favor for the past few days. Yeah, so this is why I have these few time frames and how you can analyze time frames. Basically, just use your bigger time frames. Whatever it can be, whatever time frame for you, you want to choose your bigger time frame. It can be daily, it can be H4, it can be H1. Okay, just know that whatever time frame you choose to be your bigger time frame, okay, always tally with your smaller time frame. Bigger time frame, my honest opinion, try to understand the bigger time frame trends. Okay, try to understand the support and resistance areas. Try to understand recent liquidity zones that have been swept in the bigger time frame. Is it towards the upside or towards the downside? This is basically things that I look at. Just these three. And then in my smaller time frames, I will draw more liquidity areas. I will draw more and understand which liquidity zone has been taken, what has been taken, where is it moving. M1 I mainly use for entries because I like to see in my POI certain things happening prior to me entering the market. This is basically it. That is all why I have this time frame. It's not like every time frame I go in and then I analyze the same thing again and again. Okay, daily what's going on? Okay, daily is having a push up. Okay, what is H4 going on? Oh, okay, H4 is having a push up. What is H1 going on? Oh, guess why H1 is having a push up? Doesn't make sense. It would just take you so much of time. So much of time. Okay, just follow my advice. Bigger time frames, try to mark out key zones, key areas that create impact, like these ones. Key areas that where liquidity may have been swept, and then that cause a reaction. Also, like this one, you see, this is the liquidity that market swept. See, there's a reason why this is liquidity. Yeah, we will get through that. So these are all my bigger time frame bias lah. Other than that, these are all I just mark out all of my liquidity areas, which are very important to me lah. Important to the way how I trade. So now we come and see back what is going on. Okay, this zone is still being respected. Okay, again guys, 10:30. 10:30 is New York session open. So basically price came up, down, and then now is having a push up. What is this telling you? Again, I have nothing to confirm, but what is this telling you? What do we want to see if it's in a bullish push up? Similar, no? I'm trying to move this. Similar, no? Push up, push down. Potentially, this will break above. Potentially, this move will go above here and close. Potentially. If that happens, right, this one confirm bye bye already. These two zones that I draw, confirm bye bye already. But of course not. Every time when New York session opens, the volume is crazy. So that's why sometimes it's a very long candle. It could be long candle to downside as well. Potentially price could do this also. Price right now is here, right? Well, let's say it comes down to here. New York session opens, price could suddenly move all the way below here. Take out H1, and then after that it continue to go up. Can also. Or another situation, another scenario, price could also do this. Let me show you guys. Price could also do this also. Okay, price could come down. Instead of going up, he could follow the current bearish trend that we're happening, come up a bit, and then continue downtrend. This also can happen. Consolidation, I won't say lah, because New York session when just open, there's no consolidation. New York session very strong. Okay, potentially this one could happen also. You can come down to take out the 15 zone also. So right now, what we gotta do? Patience. Wait. Be a fisherman. Okay? Be very patient. Just wait. Right now, the zone that I draw is respecting, right? Okay, fine. Then we just wait and see. This zone, even though it came down, it didn't close below this for us to mark it as a downtrend movement. What I mean by that is this. If downtrend, this is what we're going to see, right? This is a downtrend movement, right? This is a bearish movement. Every time when we reach a tipping point and then there's a pullback, we draw a line, correct? And for us to confirm a downtrend, this next impulse move must break that line. So you see this line, this one is the impulse move up. Right now we have a pullback. Where's the line? This is the line. If towards the downside lah. Did it break this line? It never even came that close to the line. There's still quite a bit of space. It needs to continue breaking this line like this. I'll show you. Okay, like this. then only is considered a downtrend. Did it break? It didn't. Is it moving in a bullish move right now? Yes, it is moving in a bullish move right now. Is it in a pullback? Yes, it is in a pullback. See? Goes up, pullback. Now it's moving up. So where do you think it can go? High chance. Because, like I said, based on historical history with the strategy that I'm using, every time I trade away from the red box, New York always stubbornly will go against it, usually. And then he liked to come and take out this liquidity resting here. So maybe this will be my final TP point. Once I wait for New York session to come in, then I will see what the market is doing. Okay, maybe I can mark it up. I take a screenshot of this, the sign. First, the final TP point. TQ point? TP point. This is the final TP point now. Even though my prediction is all the way up here, I won't be holding it that long now because eventually New York will lose its momentum. You see, like this case, you see it push all the way up, and then when this time, see no momentum really. Yeah, I don't want to hold during this time. I usually don't like to hold trades overnight. Sometimes I do, sometimes not. But that is like, it depends on the criteria and it depends on what I see in the market and online. But for right now, so far, it seems like we are moving in a bullish trend now. I mean, about to lah, about to. I cannot say already. We are still in a downtrend based on the market structure. So guys, another 10 minutes. We wait for New York session to open. We see a bit the market, and then we can end today's live session. If you guys have any question related to the time frames topic that we spoke about in terms of the market bias that we actually went through, you guys have any clarification or anything, just let me know in the chat. Or not, if you guys really are clear, you guys feel, how to say, excited in terms of this type of teachings, this live analysis and all, please remember to join in our Discord group also, where we actively, truly actively share our analysis, share our bias, we share even trades where we potentially think market will be going, like me today, where I think it will be moving up, but eventually it went down. Earlier, the one that we spoke about, all of this will be shared, nothing will be filtered, okay? We want to show you guys that even us ourselves also sometimes we can make mistakes also, and it's okay. Okay, as traders, we all understand each other. We all understand, all of us are learning, regardless how many years we've been here already. Okay, that's the community we are building and the community that we currently have. So if you're interested in that, please do join in. We love to have you. It's open to everyone right now. Okay, the link is also in the description. Super easy, super simple to join. Just click the link. Literally just click the link and then you'll be joining. Okay, so now let me play in some music. I've been talking so long already. I really want to get some water. So let me play some music for you guys to listen to. And then I will come back in at 10:30 and then let's see what's going on. Okay, enjoy, enjoy. guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this music. Oh, I put it so soft. I'm not so sure if you guys can hear me this now. You guys hear my voice now? Okay, 4 more minutes to party. Okay, okay, so we can see lah. As expected, it is so far showing us a bullish trend. Not bullish trend, sorry, I shouldn't say that. But I mean, based on the price not breaking this low, which by a bearish trend means it should be breaking this low, it didn't. And right now, price is disrespecting my lines that I draw. Basically, what we want to see lah. I know the word disrespect can be a bit too, how to say, I cannot say strict also, a bit too harsh, right? Oh, you disrespect me, how dare you? Yeah, but not in this case lah. When we right are looking for a bullish trend, we want price to disrespect certain things, and we want price to respect certain things. So vice versa, if you're looking for a bearish trend, a push down, same concept. There are certain things we want price to disrespect. At the same time, there are certain things we want price to respect. It all actually ties down and comes down to our personal trading strategies, our personal trading experience, and what we actually see in the market. So for me, right, these lines, right, I actually am hoping for it to get disrespected. But because my personal strategy, I like to put myself in the middle. Okay. I'm not the person like die you confirm buy only. No way will sell one. Confirm buy. Then you sell at the same time, well, confirm sell only, no way will buy. I won't do this one. Because I used to be like that. When I used to be like that, the market maker always like to find me like, hey Guna, you're here, your SL is here, ha ha ha. Like now myself. All the time one. Market maker and me are like friends already. One. Yeah, so but then when I learned to stand in the middle of things, right? Whereby if my bias is towards the buy side, I like to ask myself, how much percent is it? You don't have to know the exact calculation. It's just yourself for me. Okay, my bias 60% is towards the buy side, 40% is towards the sell side. For me, based on this, right, my bias, right, 70% is towards the buy side and 30% is towards the sell side. This is solely based on my little red box here. I can make a song. My little red box. Wait, I'll make a song for it. Okay? Because I know I trade away from the red box. But New York, very stubborn. Always like to trade against my red box. Okay? You see like right now what's it doing. Okay, so what are we looking at, guys? Okay, impulse, which is basically this thing here. Impulse, pull back. Okay, potentially price will close above. If price close above, bye bye. This one confirm bye bye. This is our final TP lah. 10:30 guys. 10:30. Okay, these are not considered yet. It's still nearby our range. Still nearby our lines. It need to go away from these lines if we want to see it go up. My 30% only is my bias towards the sell side. But always stand in the middle. 30% is still a chance. 70%, of course, bigger chance, but both also is still a chance. Okay, you see, market opens, it moves down. Don't rush. Wait. Don't go, hey, no, I must enter sell now. That's what market maker want you to do. And every time when market open, there is always a big push. Yesterday we spoke about this. That's why we have this trading strategy, and these traders, they call themselves as breakout traders. They use this lah. You want me to give you an example? I give you an example. You see, M1, okay. What this breakout trader like to do, okay. So you see here, this zone here, okay. This zone a bit too small lah, okay. This one a bit too small. Okay, this one also a bit too near lah. No, it's not too near actually. I think because I'm drawing a box now, it's a bit hard for you guys to see. Okay, I just draw a line, I think. Okay, let me draw this as a line. Okay, basically nearby here. This is 1030, right? This candle is 1030. Okay, they will see if we push towards the upside or the downside. So let's say right now, right, if this on downside, the moment they see this pushing, oh, straight away enter sell. Okay, then they put this. They put the SL just above, and then they will ride the trend. Usually they actually no, they don't put SL. Not really. They have SL because they fast in and fast out. Very fast. They go in, fast out. But there are some they will put SL lah, which is a good thing lah. This kind of strategy is very risky. So they will pull. They will just ride the trend. Some of them will trail their stop loss. They will keep pulling their stop loss nearer and nearer. But basically, this is the strategy lah. Last time I used to do. If you ask me got earn or not, I cannot say don't have never earn. But if you ask me got blow up account or not, I cannot say never blow up. Sure got also. The reason why is because this one is like I don't know lah. Personally, I feel a little bit like gambling because we never wait for the candle to close, so we don't know. We're not sure where it's moving. You see, candle is moving down. Okay, we are standing in the middle. Our bias 70% is towards the upside, 30% is towards the downside. So if market shows me that it's moving towards the downside, I also have my targets also. This H1 liquidity, which price almost went to take out, but didn't because there was a M1 liquidity resting here, which is what pushed price away after price swept it lah. Okay, so price could be, this is another scenario. Let me keep this. Oh no 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 no. Let me keep this here. Okay, this could be another one whereby like earlier we draw could be lah. Take this liquidity and then start to move up. It could be this. Let me show you another one. Maybe I show you three scenarios, right? Because I know it won't be consolidation. If consolidation, I don't know what to put in the market. Market broken already today. New York session never consolidate. Wait, okay. And that could be another one also. Like this. Here. Break. Continue down. Continue down means where? Roughly here. This is another one. Yeah? Okay. So these are, oh, yo, I arranged like this. I don't know how you want to see. Sorry lah. Wait. Potentially also the H4 also you can take up. Because New York session very strong, guys. Really very strong. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3 lah. 1. Where's my 2? Where's my 1? My 1 suddenly missing. Okay. 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is scenarios that could happen. So 2 is still towards the upside because like I said, I will still stand. 70% of my bias is still towards the upside. Because why? My bigger time frame bias, still price never go to my targeted zone yet, which is above daily time frame liquidity here, which I still believe price will go to. Okay, and then here is the TPs. This is my final TP. Okay, so 70%. That's why I got two scenarios. Is still more towards the upside, but one of them is continuing this downtrend, which, like I said, usually New York don't do lah. New York usually always stubborn, but it's a good thing, man. It's actually a good thing if you think about it. Because if like say New York usually I won't say always usually goes against what our little red bread box does, right? Then okay lah. Then we already have our bias in our mind. Only one part lah. Only one part. We cannot really say it's 100%, but one part. So let me see. Anybody got any chat? Nobody in the chat. Oh, I actually received a WhatsApp. Thank you so much. If you are still in the live, I received your WhatsApp. I just watched your YouTube live. It's so simple, easy to understand. I love it. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I sometimes do rehearsal before I come on live because I want it to be as easy and simple as possible for you guys to understand. I really, really, really want you guys to become traders in the most easiest way possible. You guys, so you guys don't have to go through like the stuff that majority traders have gone through. Okay, you guys don't have to lie, to be honest. I appreciate that compliment a lot. Thank you. How to join Tutor group? Very simple. Very simple. Even in this video description, okay, there is a Discord link. 100% free. There is no hidden TNC, nothing. Okay, because we are trying to build this trading community whereby we want you guys to be able to speak with other like-minded traders, and then we all can learn together. I also personally share my daily bias. If you have traded before, I would truly appreciate for you also to come in and then to share in your experience, your daily bias. Just click the link, the Discord link. You'll be automatically joined into that group. It's still a growing group, by the way. So bear in mind that our members are still growing, okay? But basically, our members are you guys now. You guys are the ones that will make what I dream of a long time actually come true lah. Yeah, so just join in. Just click in the link in the description, and then we can learn a lot more almost daily. Okay, guys, that is my goal lah. Okay, so what are we seeing here? Which scenario so far is playing out? One, two, or three? So far seems true. Number one, right? Maybe I can put the percentages. 30%. Okay, 30%. Can I copy this? Okay. Why cannot? Oh, it's so difficult because I'm actually selecting inside of this zone. Actually, no difference. Even if I put no color, so I'm still selecting it. Okay. 30%. 70%. Again, hi guys. Another piece of advice I can give you: never trade just after a session opens. The market is too unstable. If you can realize right now, the market is not really that clear in where he wants to go. He moves down, but you see the wicks or not? Can you see? Because I watched the candlestick, the candle body video that we made, okay? The candlestick one. It will tell you there's a story. You see, this is a selling candle, bearish candle, okay? The sellers are pushing the price down. It managed to push until the lowest point, which is here, but buyers kicking in. Why? Because buyers want to push price up. Same thing here. You see the wicks. When you see a lot of wicks, right? Stay back for a while. Okay? Give yourself some room. Give the market some room to breathe. Sellers and buyers are really fighting. Okay? So let them fight first. Who win? You follow the winner. Very easy. Just follow the winner. For right now, sellers are winning, but I don't like to see wicks, especially inside of a pullback or if it's in an impulse, because it doesn't make sense. But it's supposed to be flowing quite smoothly. But this is normal because this is just after market open. So that's that my piece of advice: do not trade just when market open, guys. Always just wait a while. Let price show you a much more cleaner price action movement, and then decide where to go. Okay, so right now where are we? Thank you so much, teacher. No problem. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, okay. There's a lot of chat. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to cross check the chats. Will you go to 102000? 102000. Where is that? Let me go find it. Very high chance. Very high chance, because still my bias 70% is towards the upside. Even if it goes down right now, right, it will take out this H1 liquidity. After it take out H1 liquidity, I'm not so sure if it will go until the M15 or not. The reason why is because the volume I'm not seeing that strong yet. But we do have this H4 liquidity, so resting here lah. But regardless, overall my bias is still towards the upside, because you see, let me bring back the color again. To be honest, I think price will go until here. This price here. 102,707.8. But here I write a wrong number already lah. But not so far lah, so I just leave it be lah. Yeah, so if you ask me, will market go to, hold on, where is it again? Wait, guys, I'm finding the chat. Check and recall. Oh, can I see it? Will it go to 102,000? Yeah, yeah. Personally, in my opinion, it will go to 102,000. Yes, for sure it will go there. Sorry, I cannot say for sure. Cannot say for sure. In trading, everything is prediction. Highly for high chance it will go to 102,000. This is safer to say. Can go for buy right now? Not yet. Right now, not yet. Still, my bias is 70% is buy, but now not yet. Just only market open. Let it play out first. You see the wicks. See, buyers and sellers are fighting right now. Can you see? Can you see? Buyers pushing the price up, sellers pushing the price down. Eventually, they still manage to close. This one, sellers pushing the price down all the way here. Then buyers pushing the price up. Both still not giving up yet because you see even the latest candles also you can see wicks. Okay, let's wait for this kind of candles. See beautiful ones. Right now, not yet. Just wait. Right now it's still push. It's still pushing down. Still pushing down. Still pushing down. Okay, we have 1 minute. I like to see this candle. Yeah. Okay, we're going down already. But wait. 1 minute. We market could actually just potentially sweep this and then move up. Okay, like this one. Then our scenario two. Market comes down, which is what it's doing right now, sweep liquidity of H1, and then it goes up. This can happen. We have to wait and see the close. Let's see who winning. So far, I see seller is winning. Okay, well, I see. Let me go see the chat. I think it will still continue to go up. Let's see. Eventually, sure, it will go up one. It still have so much of room to go up. Let's see which scenario play out right now. So far, I see sellers is winning, but I want to see which one. Will it go scenario 1, 2, or 3? But I think 3 is out of the picture already. So it's either 1 or 2 only now. We gotta wait for this to close. 1 more minute to close. Let it close. Let it close. Then we will see where price will go. Oh, I see. See, let's wait and see. Yes, exactly. Let's wait and see. Always fun to wait and see one. Always price movement is so interesting. What is point of interest? Okay, point of interest. Good question. Basically, right, in our entry model, every trader, every strategy, you will have an entry model. I give a very simple scenario. We just go for the buy trend because I 70% still buy. Okay, but doesn't mean 70% still buy means it will go buy. So far, I see sellers are winning. Okay, wait, before I go and answer this question, guys, we have 5 seconds left before this candle close. It is candle close strongly in the down. Okay, high chance you're going to go down. Very unique to be honest. Usually, wherever my red box is, New York very stubborn one. But so far, no. Today, so far, is following. Okay, H1 liquidity taken. This clearly shows, even though my bias 70% is on buy, just 30% is towards the sell side. Can you see? Still 30% can win. That's why trading always set as L. How strong your bias is also always set as L. Okay, there's always a risk in trading. Okay, guys, going down, guys. Sellers win already. Okay, you see the story here. I explain a bit. Moment market open, sellers push the price down. Buyers don't want it to go up. That's why market close here. This one, when then market, see, buyers push all the way up, but then sellers push it all the way down, but only manage to close around this area. You see wicks, do not trade when your wicks, especially after market open. Same thing happening, see? Sellers push all the way here, buyers push all the way to this point, but still sellers win, and a very strong win. This shows what? This candle is showing you that the big sellers, the strong sellers are already coming ready. But does that mean that our scenario 2 is already out of the game? I cannot say for sure. Not necessarily. There's still a chance for it to just from here and go up. Because I still have it in the back of my head. I still got that New York is still stubborn. For me, New York is stubborn. Every time when I see my red box, New York always go opposite one. For in my opinion lah. Yeah, so I still, that's why my percentage 30% is towards the downside. Because if you see trend wise, right, of course it's moving down. So by right means higher percentage should be towards the downside. But just because I have this experience with New York, that's why my percentage is only 30%, even though the obvious trend is downtrend. That's why I say, as traders, stand in the middle. Never only focus on one bias. If you think it's supposed to be buy, like me, I always also see if sell, where price could go. If I'm a seller, where can I sell? So in this case, price broke below already. Strong seller movement. Can you guys see how strong is this seller? Oh my god. Crazy, man. High potential. This will be taken up. High potential, this H4 also will be taken up. Let's see. Let us see. And then I'll get back to the question about the POI one. Can sell now? If sell now, actually, I think it will go down one. But for selling wise, you need to have a criteria. If you see here, if we just join in sell now, I just show you an example. If I sell right now, where we want to sell our sell? If we set our latest high here, the risk is really high. Even though we predict, right, market could go here, right? The risk is really high because you're quite low. If you ask me, can sell or not? Sure can. But if you ask me, is it risky or not? Guaranteed risky. Because market is really pushing only in one way. Remember this, huh? I got mentioned this before again and again, huh? This is how market move. If you want to sell, even after you see a strong push down, okay, impulse. Market won't always have impulse, it will always have corrective. Always wait for this, in my opinion. Wait for that corrective. Are you seeing any corrective yet? Not yet. What does that mean? It can happen anytime. Okay, if you want to enter at this point, can. Your SL can be here, like this example here. But the risk is quite high lah. To be honest, it's quite high. Even though I believe it will come and take out at least this H4 because of how strong the sellers are actually in the market. Let's see lah. Let's see lah. If we were to enter here, means how it will be like. We use this as the example. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Usually, if like this kind of trend, I usually like to wait for this because I never know when the pullback will happen. I never know how much the market will pull back. Because if you want to put your SL safe zone, how come you want to put here? Our risk to reward already lari already. We are risking a lot more than what we can actually get back for reward. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me question. Wait. I think it's still go up. See what's the point of interest. Okay, yeah, point of interest question. Okay, so let me explain this lah while we wait. I think we can use this downtrend example lah. Point of interest. Okay, so what is point of interest? Same example. In a downtrend, when we are moving down, okay, personally, if I want to follow the trend and enter, I will only enter when I see a good pullback. I will not enter the trend like this lah, like this kind of case. Because why? Because cannot lah. Not cannot, can. Sure can. Just risky. The risk is a lot higher. Because we are right now in an impulse. You see? Let me show you. We are in an impulse. We never see any corrective move yet. Any pullback yet. So the pullback can happen at any point of time. So that is why I would not enter lah. personally. But if you want to enter, this is a good zone to enter. Not to say reduce the risk. The reason why is because there is this candle here. I like to see this sort of different color candles. That means up candle and then after the down candles. This candle have some sort of force, power that holds price. So you see when it goes down, buyers try to come in, and then can you see price pierced into the zone? Can you see? Pierce and then it push price down. When this happens, right? This is a key area that is holding price. But can it keep holding price? I cannot say so sure. This the reason why is because it is still risky because there is no pullback yet. Yeah, but this is the area lah, I would say lah, that can enter, and this is the SL that I could put. Okay, so point of interest. Let me show you what is point of interest. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to enter like this kind of things, right? When you draw this zone, you must see price respect this zone. What I mean by respect, you see right now the candle is coming inside, right? You want to see wicks, you want to see rejections, you want to see something pushing price back. Right now, buyers are pushing up. Buyers are trying to show their power. Buyers really want to push the market up now. They don't want the market to go down anymore. Okay, this is what we are seeing in a M1 chart. If the price comes over the box, but it's just the wicks, it's okay. Still can be considered okay. What you don't want to see is candle closing above. That is what you don't want to see. Like this case, you see? Candle closing above. Can you see it? Can you see it? This is what you don't want to see. But again, this is not yet close yet. We have what? 40 seconds left? Yeah, 40 seconds left to see. We can also go and monitor why price stop here. Let me see. One moment. Okay, is there any key areas of any reasons why price stop here? Let me see. You see, I'm shifting time frames just to get better clarity. I'm not simply shifting. So don't need to confuse, guys. No need to be worried. Why are you shifting so much? Got any secret? Got any TNC? No TNC. I'm just simply shifting because I want to see more clarity. No, this is the only form of liquidity that I can see. The only one that I could find. Again, I only have one. I don't want to go seconds or I'll get crazy. Okay, can you see, guys, what's happening? Can you see this rejection? Can you see this rejection? So far, it seems like pushing down now, but we gotta wait for candle to close. Always wait for candle to close. I delete this yellow line, please. Oh no 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 no! One moment, guys, because we are inside of the big green zone that I draw. So it always keep clicking it. Okay. Is this what you want to see? So far, yes. You see these wicks? That means what? Is it closing above the box? No, it's not closing above the box. Is that what you want to see? Definitely what you want to see. This candle has to close fully in a red candle. It has to go below this one. Basically this zone here. See this line here? Let me draw it. Okay. It has to go below this line and close for us to continue the trend. There is no liquidity zone up to the M15 point. So that means there is nothing really going to be able to push price up based on this point so far. But this is also a form of liquidity. Liquidity always is being formed. Every time when price move, liquidity is being formed. Anytime. But this is what you want to see so far because it's called respect. Price is respecting that zone. So okay, I keep jumping POI, POI. It's not just POI, right? Okay. So if you're in a downtrend based on my comfortability, okay, I like to enter based on pullbacks. Okay. So in my pullback, I will usually find within this impulse range, right, a zone. Basically, you can think POI is a zone. What is that zone? That zone is where I want to see price come into and show me a reaction towards the downside. So that means, for example, let's say this is my zone. Okay, based on my trading strategy, based on whatever I see, support resistance, so on and so forth. This is my zone. Basically, when I draw this zone, that means whenever price comes and touches this zone or goes inside of this zone, that is the point of interest that I want to see price do some sort of reaction. So basically, this is a point of interest. It's out there. Like if you want to catch something, right, an animal or anything, you set a trap, correct? Point of interest is your trap. Basically, thinking at price, like you are the hunter, okay, and you want to hunt price. As if we don't hunt price lah. Actually, market maker hunters lah. So actually, we are the lamb. Sounds so sad. What to do? Yeah lah. We are the lamb lah. We are the chicken lah. Actually, lah. They are the hunters lah. Okay, we run away lah. Okay, but in this case, imagine you are the hunter. Okay, you set the trap for price to come in there. So once price reach your zone, then only you are looking to enter the market. Either to go sell or buy, it doesn't matter. In this scenario, it's sell lah because you want to follow the trend. That is what we call as POI, point of interest, a point that you are interested in to enter the market. Or not necessarily enter, to look at the market, to understand what is going to happen at this point. What is market going to show me? What is price going to show me? Is my analysis correct? Is price going to respect certain things? Is price going to disrespect certain things? For example, like this one, right? Again, like this is not a pullback, lah. Again, like I said, can enter here. This is the point that if you want to enter means you can enter, but the risk is a lot higher because I never see any pullback yet. But this still, if you enter here, there are certain things that you want to see, which is respect. So you can treat this as a point of interest because why? Because this is the key area where it shows that there is some sort of force that will potentially will keep pushing price down. Why? Because you can see this candle here. So you see, when price comes in, what you want to see is you don't want to see any candle body closing above this zone. You don't want that. And is that happening? That's not happening so far, you see. Wicks come in, push down. Wicks come in, push down. Buyers come in, you see, push until all the way up here. But then eventually push down. So what is this telling you? This is telling you that price is respecting this zone. Also, there's one more thing we can look at. Price took out liquidity. So this is another key factor that can enhance your sell bias. Let me put this out M1. I have each one. Let me put M1. N1. M1. There we go. But this one taken already. Which is what you want to see. Okay, so now you got two buyers telling you that the market will continue on its downtrend. So we'll see if we continue or not. So far, so good. Okay, so far, so good. We want to see price break this and close below for us to see a potential push to more to the downside. Oh wait, let me see, do I have more? Did I answer all the questions? Thank you so much, teacher. Thank you so much for spending until 11 o'clock with me. I appreciate you all more. Thank you. So hardcore. Number one. Yes, yes, number one. Can sell now. I already answered Elvis. You can, but riskier. This is the only point that if you want to enter, can enter, but the risk is still high. But so far, price is respecting this zone and taking out liquidity. So there's no liquidity when I check in the previous data that maybe potentially will prevent price from reacting. So why I say price need to close below this point right now is because this is the last liquidity point that I can see. The next one is already here already. That's why I said I predict maybe it will go until H4, highly it will go until H4. If price will close below this zone, like what do you see? It moved down, right? But still got 6 seconds. Price need to close below this zone. If it close strongly below this zone, then there's a high chance price. I see it closed already, so there's a high chance that, in my opinion, price will go to this M15 or H4 zone. We need to see. Go down, go down, go down, move down. Okay, I put some music. I scared that you all keep seeing me, you all get boring. If you guys got any more questions, just ask me. I just put some music. Let's watch how price moves. Huh?
Two oceans in between us, and I'm late for sure. There's a gate I see, there's a way for me. Now this one sits here and whispers things to me. Now I got the devil inside. This one's made a pig of me. This world is primal, my grinding jaw. The headache through the necktie on my bedroom door.
Initially, we want to focus and really see price continue is pushed down without any struggle. If price start to struggle, this zone is already in danger already. So we must see a nice push down, especially after price close below this point. Because right now, this liquidity has been taken, but price already created another one. Because there's a push up. Buyers don't want to give up. Buyers want to go up. Yeah. Yeah, pertaining to the question that's now 100, one. How much? What's the price again? Let me see the chat again. Let me see the chat. 102,000. Yes, it will go there. Don't worry. It will sure it will go there. We want to see price after close below this, move smoothly below, not struggle. So far, still buyers very hardcore. So now we created a new liquidity zone. So what that tells us? Now we want to see price go below this zone and then close. And then also same thing, we don't want to see any form of struggle. Anyway, so it's quite close to our target already now. Yeah, but this is trading lah. You can be sitting in front of the computer for hours lah. That's why you really have to enjoy it. You really have to love seeing how price move and just read. Just keep reading. That's how you get better and better and better. Okay, back to music, guys. Yeah.
My conscience burning, my eyes are too covered up with a hot condemnation. Like you, and I swear I do.
And when price close below this point, earlier I said here, cannot struggle. When price come here, it went below, but then price came to struggle. When price struggle and then price comes up again, it creates another zone that it has to go in and break below. So right now we only have one thing that we must look for is this. I'll show you guys. This zone here. You see now it's taken out, right? See this one if you enter, confirm out already. But you see this zone, right? We have to see now this area. Oh no, cannot. This area taken out already. You see by this candle, and then it's still be seeing a bias push up. So what does that mean? Yeah, high possibility maybe we're not really going to move towards the downtrend already. High possibility now we may be seeing a push up. Now the time is also 11. Yeah, usually 11 we see usually more movement now. So that's why based on this, our scenario, of course our number 3 gone already lah. Let me just delete number 3. Number 3 from the beginning itself gone already. Okay, this one also I delete. Too many lines, get you confused. Okay. So far, this is what it looks like. 70% one here. Down, take out. Initially, I thought only until H1, but actually it went even lower than that. And then, potentially now we will start to see a push up, which is what we're going in right now. So let me just confirm this form, right, that it went down here. Yeah, I cannot see any liquidity here. But what I can understand from this point is, this is a very strong push towards the upside. Very, very strong push towards the upside. So there was an inducement zone around this area here. Price came in all the way to this zone, which was probably price came into mitigation from this strong push, which is why now price is reacting. Let me check that. Give me a moment. Let me check that. Yeah, price came into mitigation. Mitigation is here. This is roughly the Fibonacci level already. Yep. So again, guys, this one from here, the entry means confirm is already out already. That's why I said lah. This could also be a pullback, So we're not so sure. This could also be a pullback. Remember, price moved like this month. Yeah, the reason why I said this one was risky entry is because we don't know when it's the pullback. So will price continue to go lower? If this is a pullback, I guarantee price will come and take out these two. But if price continue to go higher, then this will be our scenario. It will just be these two scenarios. Confirm it will just be these two scenarios. We just have to now confirm and see and wait to understand if this is right now a pullback. See, is it a pullback and then a continuation towards the downside, or is this a new trend to the upside? Because this is also known as a break. So what happens when we see a break in market structure? This is the break, this is the pointer, the high point. It will come down, and then potentially this can happen. We will start to see a bullish push up. If we see a bullish push up, these two confirm outline. Yeah. So I'll be monitoring the market. I don't want to keep you guys here for so long because actually this is the longest live I've done so far already. So I'll be monitoring the market. I'll be sitting down here and then still monitoring the market, and then I will update you guys inside of the Discord group of what is going on. Is the market still pushing down or not? If it already pushing down means till where did it go down? And then are we going to potentially see a bullish push up? All of these I will update you guys. So far based on this, it can be a pull up, a pullback. It can also mean that it could be a new breakout structure. Yeah, there could many possibilities be here. That's why we always have to wait in our POI, basically around this zone. Basically, whatever happened inside this zone, this is what will tell us price will continue to go down or go up. But don't worry, I won't keep you guys here any longer because you guys already stay here so long already. I appreciate you guys so much for spending your time and also analyzing and then going through live market views with me. Okay, so basically our 30% perspective one today compared to our 70% perspective. So you see, when it touch our POI zone, just the wicks and then push it up. Don't surely believe. Always, always, always wait for candle to close. Okay? I will be analyzing the market after this. I will update you guys inside our Discord group. So please do be active and then be aware. My messages will be coming in. And then later we will see what will happen. So far it looks like it's going to go up lah, so far lah. But let's see, let's see. I never trust market before I see more clarity. Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining today's session. I'm so sorry it took longer than expected. I didn't expect it to be this long, but I appreciate everybody's time and all of you for being here, for supporting. Again, if you guys are new and haven't joined our Discord channel yet, please do. It's 100% free. We do share a lot of stuff pertaining to trading, and then eventually we'll be sharing mindset stuff and all. So please do join. Our goal is to create a lot of like-minded traders and build this very positive community whereby no one gets judged. Okay, everybody's perspective and everybody's uh, point of view on trading is all accepted here because we all learn from each other. Okay, so please do join in. And thank you so much for giving me your time today. I hope today's session was insightful for you. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. I will see you all in tomorrow's live. Take care. Goodbye.